So I was wondering if you guys, and I'm not saying this because you're old, because I don't.
Well, what is the reason?
No. I don't consider you guys old. Yeah, no, I don't consider you guys old. Old is like
an 85-year-old guy in the diner pulls out the creek change every time.
Yeah,
that old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's old. I want to know where you can purchase the pants. They're like blue, and they're light blue, and they look kind of like blue jeans, but they're not. They're more like slacks, and like button-up, short-sleeve white shirts. Because 90% of the old men I know or have seen wear that outfit, and and Velcro shoes, and I just wanted to know, where do you buy that? Because
I think you can get it out of the AARP magazine.
there we go.
Yeah.
That should be it.
Or you can go to Bluffington, South Carolina. You know where that's at, and there's a Goodwill there that's got plenty of them. So
Okay.
Because the average age down there is pretty high.
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of people dying down there.
Oh yeah.
Old people.
Well, I was just wondering because, like, our grandpa used to wear that. You know. But at what age do you start wearing it? Because I don't feel like you guys are ever going to wear that outfit.
I don't know if I'll ever get that old or not.
Yeah,
I think
we
that's
probably
like
won't make that long.
I think that's like a generational thing.
Maybe.
Like older, like if you were born before like 1950, you have to wear that once you hit like 70, I think.
Okay.
I think that's like the rule.
Well, what are old people now wearing? Like fishing vests?
Fishing vests. I
Them
think
shirts, they wearing them shirts that's got a button in the back, right in the middle in the back.
Yeah, Columbia.
With a flap on it.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what the flap's for. I guess unbutton and lift it up if you're going to
Need to hang them up on a hanger or something?
I think it's like a what is it, like a spoiler on a car?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Makes them faster or something.
Keep them held down on the road.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe like when they're. Well, I think it's changed. Like that same style of shirt is what they wear, but now it's just plaid.
Yeah.
Now it's just plaid. They changed it.
That's a good observation because a lot of old men do wear plaid shirts.
Yeah. I think that's to test their color blindness.
Yeah. Hey,
well, that's
is it
what that
going?
is. I think that's what that is. Is
I bought this, yellow and black plaid shirt. Now it's just gray and black.
Yeah,
so.
what color is it now?
Yeah.
I thought about it.
The food stains with it.
There we go.
Mustard.
They switched from white because, their wife was not doing well, and she's only doing laundry. So, you can only get so many mustard stains out of a shirt.
Before you absolutely lose your mind.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you wearing a white shirt, maybe don't go get a fully loaded chili cheese dog.
yeah.
Maybe not all the way this time, Hank.
Yeah. If somebody said, "Hey, we bringing in chili cheese dogs today," I'd take this shirt off before I ate.
Yep.
I'd eat with no shirt.
I'd eat over the trash can. I'm just kidding.
Out of the trash can.
I was going to say out of the trash can, more likely.
But yeah, I thought about that. I saw an old man walking down the road, and I thought somebody needed to get him back to the nursing home. But it ain't my job.
He didn't have an ankle bracelet on.
Well, I remember that as like a child. That happened like once a week.
Yeah.
Over at the one place here in town. Like they would just, I don't know what they were doing. Like I don't know how these people were getting out, but they were just like an old person would be like, "Hey, Mildred."
Well, it's not
gone.
like prison. I mean, they don't, they don't have bars on the door. No, they can just walk out anytime in the traffic.
Should,
but I feel like they should.
Yeah.
Well,
Like especially if
yeah,
you're in the dementia ward.
It's
like,
hard to sell that. Though.
At least lock the damn doors.
Yeah. Or maybe put one of those like child, door handle things on it where you got to put your fingers like on the right thing to turn it because that would, arthritis runs rampant through
It'd
there.
be better just put one of them like dog collar shockers on them.
Yeah.
If they go too far, you just
Shock them back.
Yeah.
puts them on the ground, and you don't have to
You
go
find 'em.
search.
Right.
They're within this little area. And
They're not still moving. You just scoop them up, bring them back.
Take them back.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you something else. Like
Safety
when
first.
people like that get out, they don't say, "Well, I'm going to Walmart" or "I'm going to CVS." They don't say it. They say, "I'm going to town."
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I'm
where they going to
or
town.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah.
another prevalent.
Yeah, that's right. So
The majority of the time, they think they're going home.
Yeah.
But if they can't remember where home is, they're like, "Well, I'm going to town." I'm like, "Well, what for, Gerald?" And he's like, "I'm going to town."
somebody in town will know where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
They know where my home's at.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No.
You're 206, Harold.
Yeah.
You're 206.
Room 206, not 206.
Not any street number.
Wesley Way. It's not you anymore. But maybe that's a good idea. Maybe they should give them room numbers based on their old address. That way they think
They're at home.
They're home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Psych ops.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, how hard would it be?
Right. I mean, who gives a damn if you have to change the little sticky number on top of the door?
Yeah, you make them more comfortable. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, make it easier for them to assimilate that this is their new home.
Yep.
Assimilate.
Maybe we
He
should,
done been in the
maybe
stores.
we should write a handbook
You
or
know
something.
Yeah, the more we talk about it, though, the more it sounds like what happened in Germany a long time ago.
Well, we're not getting rid of them.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They kind of do that on their own.
The Lord handles that most of the time. I wonder how often accidents happen in nursing homes and put someone, like a legit accident, and they cash out and not just get hurt or break a hip or.
I don't think we'll ever know.
Yeah, I don't think they advertise that.
No. When
Come
you go
on down to-
when you go over there wanting to get your grandpa a room or something, they'll say, "Well, you've had 47 accidents this year, resulted in 46 deaths." They don't do that.
I think they should have to though. Like,
Well-
when you go to plants or something, who's the people who check the plants?
That'd be OSHA.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Uh-huh.
They should go in and check nursing homes and put like a placard near the door that says it's been 0 days since our last accident.
It's our last fall,
Well,
because
that would
that's
be,
what
you
it
wouldn't
is.
need but just a handful of numbers.
Yeah,
0,
Yeah,
1,
one,
2,
two,
I was
three,
going to say maybe
probably.
through 5.
Make it a chalkboard.
See, I mean, statistically, you're going to have more accidents,
Mm-hmm.
and those accidents are probably going to result in more catastrophic results at a nursing home.
Yeah,
Because of the age.
Right.
So,
Well, that's the thing about it. I mean, what can you even serve for food? Like that's a hard part.
Anything
because
that'll fit in a blender.
yeah, if it'll fit a blender, you can serve
I
it.
didn't think about
Fish.
that. I didn't think about blending it down.
whole fish,
A whole fish,
Yeah.
bones and all.
Oh, yeah.
and then they bake it into like a casserole.
They're like, hey, this is
But they don't bake it all the way, so it's still
catfish cast.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, like a tuna melt. You
Yes.
just put it in there long enough for everything to melt. Then
Yep.
to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like that's
They should
accurate.
keep statistics on that.
Yeah,
Well, hell, people love keeping damn stats on everything.
that's the thing about it. What can you count this week?
Yeah,
It's like for a business, they're like, hey,
but you would think if you counted
count something.
if you counted the accidents at a nursing home, it would probably make the insurance go down if you were top notch. But then also, if you're not top notch, it might make it go up.
Yeah, well, if you're not, I think it's one of those things. Like if it's bad, it would only get worse.
Yeah, and what kind of insurance do you have to open up a nursing home? I don't think we should.
Not saying that we're
Yet.
going to.
We need to
can't
stick
do
to
that.
the mausoleum business. We need to help the.
We're on the back end.
Not
There's the
everybody
front
makes
end, and
it
then
to
there's
a
the back
nursing
end.
home, but everybody's going to make it to a mausoleum.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What was that thing we said for Gateway that time? We help you prepare for the post life.
Yep.
And that's where we need to. That's our lane.
Post.
But some people who have done crimes and have records, they need jobs also.
Mm-hmm.
And some people,
we need to be able to work.
Yeah, we like everybody else. We got to live.
and
That's right.
a lot of those people end up being CNAs and working in nursing homes, unfortunately.
Well, let's be honest. It's not a CNA. I don't think. I think they're more of just like the janitor, or like there's not like a certification they have to have other than saying, hey,
Well, do you have to be certified to be a CNA?
you have to go to school.
Is that what the C means?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the CNA says cannot attempt. That's
Yeah.
all that stands for.
Well,
do not receive.
I think felons, or maybe not felons, but people with records who are female, they go to the CNA route.
Mm-hmm.
And then males, they go to the janitorial route. And that's kind of where, that's their lane.
Yeah.
But that's, the females say, hey, come here and help me a minute. And,
Yeah.
they end up doing the same thing.
Right.
You cleaning up a mess either way.
Yeah.
Like a person, throw up, poop. Yeah.
If-
it is what it is.
If my life, fell off the damn rails that hard to where that was the job I had to have, I'd just fucking kill myself.
Well, I'm gonna be
I ain't
honest
doing
with
that.
you. No, I wouldn't.
Really, I think we need to change subjects because me and Earl sitting here thinking, you boys, y'all got like 50 years to worry about
we
this.
don't
Me and
want
Earl,
y'all
we
in
worried about
charge
the
of
next
our
couple of
damn
weeks.
rest home.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say.
We will make sure that you guys get the highest quality care. Not.
I thought he was going to say the attention you deserve.
No. We will make sure that you guys get the highest quality care because we have seen not first, like second or third hand shit care, and it's not good.
No. And all it takes is one time of you seeing something like that, and you're like, that's it. Like that's what they talk about, like people getting sued. Like that's right. Like this is that.
We went to see our grandpa one time before he passed away, and upon walking in the door, we knew this isn't good. Yeah. Because it was probably October. And October in South Carolina is not cold. Mm-hmm. And we walked in the door, and the heat smacked us in the face.
And almost pushed us back out of the door.
And we said, no, this should be much cooler in here because it needs to be a sterile environment for old people.
Yeah.
And heat is not that.
That's a dang incubator of germs right there.
And then we kept walking on, and there was this one lady, and she had lost her mind.
Was it Dot?
No. But Dot has lost her mind.
Yes.
And
gone.
Yeah, she only knows two things. I'm and Dot. And she tells you every time, I'm Dot. We're like, yeah, we know Dot.
I met you.
Yeah. But then our grandma says, no, Dot came in here and was talking. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah. Dot only knows two words.
Had a conversation with her. I was like, Nanny, did you dream this?
Yeah.
Because Dot hadn't said 2 words to us.
Yes. Well, she has.
Other than
only 2 words.
I'm Dot.
Yeah. I mean, she said, yeah, she had a full conversation. We're like, I doubt it. No. But we went to see our grandpa, and this one lady looked like the Lord of the Rings character, like a little, what are they called?
The small hairless fella.
Worf.
Nah.
What is Worf? Who is Worf?
Is it Gollum?
Yeah.
Gollum?
Yeah, but what are those? What was Worf?
We don't.
You motherfuckers. Y'all know what Worf was.
We don't know.
Worf was on a TV show with aliens or something.
Are you thinking Alf?
No, but this lady kind of looked like a cross between Worf and Alf.
Yeah.
I don't know who Worf
is, but
Worf was the guy from Star Trek with the the brother with the hair, the receding hairline,
the thing that looked like a brain except it was his skin.
Y'all know Worf.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know
I don't want to meet Worf.
But anyway, she did. Now that I know who you're talking about, she was a mix.
She looked not the blind brother on Star Trek, but the other one.
Yeah, not the
other brother on Star Trek.
Yeah, the other one.
Right. She looked like a cross between Alf, who you know, and Worf, who you don't know.
That clears that up.
Yeah.
And Gollum. It basically looked like little Gollum off of Lord
Y'all know
of the
who
Rings.
Gollum is?
No.
All right.
Same hair and everything.
I was banking on them knowing who Worf was.
Yeah, see, you said the same hair and everything. Well, we don't know who he is to start with.
Well,
so we don't know what
here,
hair
let's
looks
do
like.
this. Here, let's do this. What is a damn creature from some type of TV show that y'all know that looks absolutely terrifing? But also hair.
That guy on Star Trek with his brain sticking out, right?
Yeah.
See,
y'all remember that
who it is?
long
Worf.
snouted thing from Star Wars?
No, didn't watch that.
You know
either.
You talking about Boba Fett?
I'm trying to think. Maybe like a Wookiee. Nah, it's not like a Wookiee.
You know Kyle Busch's older brother? He kind of looks like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
now I got
that guy.
There we go. So
Now I got
Kevin Busch, Alf, and Worf.
Fused together
and
a 94-year-old small lady's body.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not important.
What's her name?
I think it was Mabel.
We do think it was Mabel because she was screaming the whole time we were there. And I can't do a good impression of it, but Josh can.
I can. Well, the thing about it was we were in. They have like a day room, like and every nursing home has a day room because that's where they sit people who can't move during the day. That's the day room.
Yeah.
So they go in there.
Sometimes they call it a rec room. But they ain't doing recreation, so it's like,
the only thing they're wrecking in there is, wheelchairs.
Walkers and wheelchairs.
Exactly. So we're in this corner. So we're kind of, in a corner like this. So we're, privatized conversation. Yeah. Mom's, seeing our grandpa and,
they're visiting.
They're visiting, and we're kind of just standing there.
Waiting to go home.
And there's this exit door right here. So I'm like, I keep looking at the door. Like, I want to go out that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to use that door.
Yeah.
And
For what God intended.
Yeah, there was a sign above it. I knew what it was for.
Yeah.
This Mabel, I guess. I think that I remember it
It was
correctly.
either Mabel or Maple.
I'm just kidding. It's
like the syrup.
Like syrup.
Actually, it could be that. It was one of those though, because
I
this
do
lady,
think it
I will
was
never forget
Mabel.
her.
Mabel, if you're able, and she wasn't.
She wasn't. She had a can of peaches that she was struggling with, and they left the
Can opener.
and the can lid up.
Yeah.
So they were looking for an accident.
Yeah.
But she was screaming behind us. Like she was like probably 10 feet away in some type of seat.
Yeah. Our back is to her as much as it can be because we don't want to make eye contact.
I was doing my dangest not to.
I just shut my eyes at one point. I was just
Standing there. But
I
she,
wouldn't
was,
like to know
she
why.
was yelling, like full on screaming. She said, "Baby!"
yeah,
Just like that.
just like it.
Just like it. And so after about 15 of those babies, I turn around. Because I'm like,
She got to you, didn't she?
She did. I was thinking, okay, she's done with the peaches.
Yeah.
CNA, get your ass over here.
Yeah, do
and
your job.
Roll her out. Get her out of here.
Josh
Take
and
her
I are
back.
now having a conversation about what is she yelling at, who's she looking at, and I'm not turning around. You know,
He was afraid it was you.
being the older brother, I've taken a lot, for us, and I said, "This is your turn."
It was like the passing of the torch.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you got to deal with this one. So
Yeah. Now we're on equal footing as brothers. Now, we're not older and younger brother anymore. We're just brothers, and I ain't doing this one.
and he didn't. And so I turn around. And as soon as I turn around, it was like I didn't even mean to look at her in the face. But my God, I just turned around. I was like this. I was like instant eye contact. Like I couldn't avoid it. Well, I figured out who she was yelling at.
Mm-hmm.
It was you.
It was me.
Yeah.
It was me. And she wasn't saying baby as like an infant.
No.
She was
She
saying
took a
baby
shine
like
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she flirting.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the most aggressive way.
Like God,
could
God
possibly
bless
flirt.
this lady's soul, because if she went about this in this way in her normal life, like
Oh, yeah.
before she lost it,
Yeah. She was a
have
prostitute.
mercy. Have mercy on whoever she got.
Yeah.
Because she looked at me, and I felt my soul almost like trying to be grabbed out of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, that's the Lord. Stop." And
She
was
looked like a villain in a horror movie.
She did. She was, the way she was sitting made it even worse, because she was in a damn, I don't even know, a little tight slide looking
Yeah.
chair with wheels on it.
Yeah.
But she was at an angle like this. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
staring right at me.
Yeah.
And so I turn around and I'm like, oh shit. Turn back around. I look at Caleb, I'm like, it was me. It was me. She yelling at me.
Yeah.
She yelling at me. What'd I do?
Well, then that's when the, protective instinct kicked in, and I looked at Mom and I said, "Hey, we have to leave."
So tell me, was this your first girlfriend experience?
This one made me not date for like 6 years after
Yeah.
that. Like I didn't want anything to do with anybody because I was terrified.
Well, if you go in a damn nursing home and get accosted like that, you can't. It'll change you.
It'll change a man, won't it?
It did.
Yeah.
And then PTSD is real.
Yeah, peach TSD.
Peach TSD. Well, that also, I don't eat canned peaches anymore either.
Yeah. And Mabel, Mabel is definitely passed away now.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. R.I.P.
Eh,
Nah, I could,
I bet she's not.
Yeah. She just turned it over at her grave screaming baby.
Yeah.
It is not good.
No, and that's why we're not going to put you guys in nursing homes.
No. If nothing else, we'll just build you a damn shed. Let y'all hang out in there. I'm just saying, we'll hire somebody. We'll hire some nurses, but we won't put you in like a home.
We'll finish the basement
Yeah,
and hire some nurses.
we'll put some insulation
not
in here.
CNAs, But I'm not going to no nursing home, dude.
I'll check out before then, boy.
Yeah. Oh, I
You talking
will.
about the visitor in?
Under my own
No,
volition.
I'm not going. I'll check out early. I will. and not ask for a refund. You know,
I won't leave the keys on the counter neither. I'll just take them with me.
I'll communicate with the Lord and say, "Hey, here I come." You know,
Gotta go.
and he's like,
GTG.
"Not your time yet." I'm like, "Well, I'm coming."
Yeah,
He's like, "So you think?"
It's like, nah, you got 6 months of laying in a bed, boy.
Yeah, but old people are. I love some of them.
Old people are hit or miss. Let's be honest.
Especially the ones you know.
I respect them
Yeah.
all. I respect them all.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of them.
There we go.
Yeah, I respect them still because they're old, because I was raised right.
Right.
But old people are truly hit or miss. Like, it's just like kids. Like, kids are hit or miss. You either have a really good kid or your kid's bad.
Yep.
And you either have, old people are a conundrum.
Well, you were spot on. We were raised right to respect our elders, and we do. I think we do a good job of that. We are very respectful to people who are older than us.
That's right.
But when I think that, and I, like if I see an old timer out, hold the door or something, say yes sir, or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I think that guy could have been a pedophile when he was younger.
Yeah.
I don't need to respect him.
Or then.
Me and Earl are going to give y'all a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, about getting older.
Yeah.
All right. See, through our
It's going to
lives,
happen.
Earl,
It's
in
a-coming.
the Navy, and it's
Mhm.
yes sir, no sir, salute, all for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Same way with me coming up. I was raised yes sir, no ma'am, all that. But you get to a point, and it starts around 40, I think, 45, somewhere along in there.
We got a couple years.
But you start thinking, well, I think I'm gonna buck up a little bit. I mean, I ain't gonna put up with the shit I used to.
Mm.
And you start around 40 or 45, and you start calling people out on some things. Then you get to 55 and 60, stuff like that. Well, you just don't give a damn now.
You don't care.
What they gonna
You can't
do?
earn your reputation
Yeah.
by then.
Know
You
what
already
it
got it.
already is.
Yeah.
I mean, so you just call out people on stuff.
Yeah.
Especially old people. Or no.
And listen, no, especially young people.
Oh.
Yeah.
99% of the time you call them out, they'll squeak like a little puppy,
Quivering
tuck
them
their
boots,
tail
per se.
and run.
What is it when you start doing that at 30 years old?
Well, you just pissed off then.
Yeah, you angry at something.
The world, brother. The world. We got a new sponsor today, and they gave us a script to read, so we thought we would read it and hopefully get the money from it. So
And we appreciate that.
today's sponsor is Home Guard Home Warranty.
That's right. Home Guard is exactly what it says. A guardian for your home and all the stuff in it. You buy warranties for your car, your TV, your pet's braces. Why not buy one that covers everything in your house? Home Guard covers anything in your home, your garage, your shed. If it's within the boundary of your property lines, it's covered.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if it's fires, weather, car crashes, acts of God, acts of terrorists, acts of meth head neighbors, crimes, wind gusts, circus cannon mishaps, solar flares, moon creatures. It's all covered. If your stuff is broken, damaged, scratched, scuffed, dinged, or even demolished, we will repair it with craftsmanship from our top-rated handyman, old Hank.
Hank.
That's right.
And if Hank can't fix it, we will replace it with a product of equal or lesser value. Lesser, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, they made sure to include that.
Guard your home with the strength of 1,000 samurai warriors from the Ming Dynasty, with the power of a 100 F-250s, with the quickness of 1,000 bees. Guard your home with Home Guard and swords.
Yeah.
And swords.
Yeah. So basically what they're saying is it's a home warranty company that is, they claim to be very, very good. But
Well, if it'll do all that,
yeah.
I mean, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Well, the end of it says guard your home with Home Guardian and swords.
We got swords.
Well, not everyone has swords. though.
But, yeah, they didn't say if they provided the swords or...
No, it also says Home Guard is the company name, and then at the end it said Home Guardian. So I don't know. I would recommend them after you get 3 or 4 other quotes.
That's right. Just give them a chance, and
Yeah.
and if you don't decide to go with them, we can't control that.
Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah,
That's between you and them.
Yeah, you make the best decision for you and your family.
Right, but apparently they have swords, so
And you can guard your home with Home Guardian
and swords.
and swords.
Back to the episode.
Listen, this is just a story. It ain't funny or nothing. It's just a story. It really happened. All right. I had a girlfriend, and I was over at her house one time, and she had a cat, like all girls do. Had a cat, and I was fixing her, something in her house, for her. I think that landline
Let's just call it a
flooring or
faucet.
something.
Oh, yes.
Fixing
Let's
that,
do some tile.
But anyway, I was fixing it, and I was putting down glue and everything. So you put down glue and wait 5 minutes and put the lanolin down and all that,
The what?
So I put down the glue, and here comes her cat walking in there on the glue.
Oh.
Well, I'm waiting on the glue to get dry enough to put the flooring down on top of it, and so I'm just sitting there, and the cat's sitting there, and we have a stare off, for
Because cats love doing that.
like they'll do.
That's one of the favorite things. I love staring at you.
And so it comes time for me to put the flooring down, so I'm trying to whoosh the cat off the floor, and the cat can't go nowhere because he's glued to the floor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, that's just a story that happened to me. Nothing funny about it, nothing. Just happened to me.
It
And
damn sure wasn't funny to the cat.
no, he was pissed.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he would do his body like he's going to jump.
Yeah.
But
Wouldn't go
couldn't.
nowhere?
Couldn't go
Nothing
nowhere.
happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah,
That's
Like
right.
dislocated his arm.
Pump faking. Yeah.
So just and so you'll know how this all ended. I kind of, I just eased out the back door.
Yeah.
Never saw her again. So
Smart.
Yep.
the cat's still there, as far as I know.
Oh, God.
Yeah, probably.
Statue.
Yeah.
Mummified.
Petrified.
Like I say, it wasn't a funny story or nothing. Just something happened that I remembered, and I thought,
No, that's
dang, cat's still glued
What
to
kind
the
of
floor.
flooring were you putting down?
Linoleum flooring, ain't that what you call it? Or
that was it.
y'all don't know what that is, do you?
Yes.
Oh,
I
you
thought
do?
you said what did he say?
Linoleine.
Yeah. I thought you were
Well, he used to drink a lot.
Yeah, I'd go cat to the floor, so
Little pronunciation ain't no big obstacle.
That's a good point.
no.
What was the you killed a cat one time, didn't you?
No. I didn't kill a cat. I love cats. I'm a cat person.
But you accidentally killed one?
Didn't accidentally kill one.
Terrorize
It died.
one.
Okay.
Died of natural causes.
Okay.
It was natural that damn bullet went in his head.
It was natural. It was natural for it to die after
Yeah.
that. No, it was an older cat. It was a buddy of mine's cat, and not gonna name names, but it was a buddy of mine's cat, and she was a good cat. She lived multiple years. Pretty good outdoor cat. Would bring mice and stuff up to the porch to show them that she
Show
loved
off
them.
like, hey, I'm working.
Yeah, hey, I'm out here
I'm
doing.
on the clock.
Yeah, this is my rent money. Here's a dead squirrel, and we wanted to give her a proper burial.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Viking style.
Which means put it in a boat.
Cremated, baby.
Cremate a baby?
Cremated baby. No.
Wait a minute.
Didn't do that.
Saying it.
This is
Didn't
going
do
off the
that.
rails
Didn't
quick.
do that.
Every
Didn't
time
do
you
that.
say it.
I don't even think I want to hear this story.
I'm just saying it was cool, and it was a proper burial, and it went about as good as it could have up until we realized.
It went horrendously wrong.
Yeah, up
Well,
until we
hold on.
realized we didn't.
I
The
thought
cat was not dead.
I thought
And
a
we don't know how you
Viking.
got out of the microwave.
That's for entertainment purposes only. Also,
I thought a Viking burial was put it in a
a boat.
Canoe.
and then push it out in the water and then set it on fire.
That's what you would do normally. Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't build a boat.
Didn't have a boat. Didn't have a lake.
Didn't have a boat.
Okay.
Didn't have
Cat's
a lake.
afraid of
didn't have-
fire.
All I had was
didn't-
gas and a match.
I knew how to start a fire,
Okay.
and we had some cinder blocks.
So it
And-
changed from a Viking burial to a cremation.
Yes, we wanted to properly do it, which we did. So we thought.
Okay.
So we built a crematorium out of some cinder blocks,
Mm-hmm.
and prodded up the fire, got it real hot, and we put said cat in to cremate it, wanted to get rid of, properly.
The
And then we're gonna.
Get rid of the evidence.
Evidence.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The dang fire wasn't hot enough. Okay, so
It just melted the cat.
Just end up roasting it.
yeah, it was like a barbecue Boston butt, but it was just burnt. I'm just saying, and it wasn't funny at the time because we were like, oh man, we actually this was we had a good heart in this, like we wanted to do this right, and then we just didn't prepare well, like we didn't, I mean,
good intentions.
There's no damn handbook on how to cremate a cat. Let's be honest. There's no handbook on it.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but we ended up properly burying her in the way we should have initially, in the ground like a normal person.
after you roasted it.
Maybe. Who knows?
I thought you stepped on a cat one time and then buried it in a shoebox.
No. One of my cats died, and we did bury it in a shoebox.
That's
I didn't
what I-
step on it. Jeez.
That's what I was talking about.
I have nursed. I say that we have nursed 2 cats back to full health, like on the brink of death.
After you stepped on them?
After you roasted
The
them.
one didn't make it. 2 out of the 3 are good. Okay. One of them was sicker than we knew. Okay, one of them had pneumonia or something, and so we buried her in a shoebox.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. No, this was another cat.
Okay.
I've buried a lot of animals. Okay, I haven't killed them. I've buried them. I'm just saying.
Did you have nightmares of a cat's paw coming out of the ground all burnt and everything?
Well, that's when they released that like new version of Pet Cemetery. It was like after that, and I was like, oh shh.
The original Pet Cemetery came out when you guys were young. What did
That's right.
What was that about?
Same thing.
Okay.
No, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, is it about burying animals, like a how-to guy, like a how-to movie, or
It's more like a pet cemetery.
yeah, like a
I mean,
documentary?
But don't they?
Yeah.
But don't they like zombify them or something? They come out of the ground and it's like half dead cat,
Well, when you say they, I mean they zombify them like they who, right?
like the dirt.
Seems like it might have been right in y'all's wheelhouse back in.
Yeah. Seems like I did go see it, but
Yeah, that's some of
drank a
Stephen
lot
King
back
stuff. Christine and all that
Stephen
stuff.
Gave the animals people names. Christine.
then. Christine was a car.
It was a car.
Oh, they hit the animals.
Same
even
way,
better.
it's got zombified. And
It was like what was that guy?
Knight Rider,
Yeah, it's like his car.
Bick or whatever its name.
No,
is.
it's just
way
not as
before
smart.
that.
Okay.
No, when
Oh, it's just evil.
Christine a lot smarter.
It was a
lot more
haunted
evil.
car.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah.
Haunted. That's the word I was looking for.
So that's what killed the animals. Was that in Pet Cemetery?
No.
I think we're meshing them.
Yeah. Well, they don't know who the fuck Worf is. So
We ain't the only one meshing stuff
Yeah, I
up.
don't know who Christine is.
come on.
I think Christine was Warp's car. I don't
Could have been. Could have been. Yeah, I can't believe y'all don't know who Worf was. And honestly, I'm not even sure that's who Worf was.
I don't even.
Worf was on the damn show, but I don't know if that's who he was. You know what?
Look it up.
We're going to find out who Warp is here in a minute.
Yeah, Worf. How you spell Worf? W-A-R-F?
I think it's a PH. Stephen
PHAR.
Worf.
Farf,
Oh, it's W-O-R-F.
like morph.
Yeah,
Except
this
Worf.
guy.
Yeah, you know
That
this
guy.
guy. Ooh, Jesus.
This guy's got the brain outside of his head.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
that's him.
I forgot it looked like that though. I thought
Yeah.
it looked like a brain. That looks like a
Rhinoceros.
Looks
yeah,
like a
a
damn
horn.
ape shaved ass.
Yeah.
That's Worf. That's when he had good hair, though. Where was he?
Good hair. I'm not so sure about your definition of good
Yeah,
hair.
if that's
Hey.
good hair.
Maybe that's why your hair.
Let's be honest.
is
Look at
not-
that.
Look at Worf's headshot. Tell me that ain't good hair. That's Worf with the good hair. This is Worf with the bad hair. Oh, no. Nope.
Can't find one, can you?
They all good hair.
It
It's all good. He
Too much
never
good
had
hair.
a bad
This
hair
Worf
day.
with the bad hair.
Oh yeah.
That's Worf in his beetle phase. So that's Worf. You
Look
know.
at like Stevie Wonder
Yeah,
back there.
yeah. I probably had to put an image of that in the thing because people will see it and be like, "Oh, he's moving his hand."
Oh, he moved his hand too much.
Yeah, Parkinson's. All right.
Shake it. Shake and bake, baby.
Yeah. Well, speaking of movies, you saw some shit movies or something?
Yeah, I saw some. We got on a movie kick and we wanted to watch, some good movies, but there aren't any. There aren't. So we watched some like B flick movie, or what I would call B flick.
What is that?
What I consider a B flick movie to be is a movie that you can, me not having an accountant's mind can guess how much money they spent on it.
Okay.
As like $40 or $600.
Yeah.
So those are B flick movies to me.
So you wanted to watch someone else's home movies, basically.
But it's on Hulu or it's on Vudu.
Well, that
or
makes all the difference because the
Poo Poo.
price is right.
Also,
Yeah.
I thought of an app called Poo Poo, and you just put terrible movies on there. But that's another conversation. But it was on one of these. So we watched one called it was like Lonesome or something like that. And it was this lady.
Lonesome Dove?
No, Lonesome. I think that's a good movie. I've never watched it, but I've heard that that's a good movie.
I think that was a spinoff of like Matlock or something.
What?
Lonesome Dove?
Didn't they have Clint Eastwood?
No. Who was Matlock? What was that guy's name?
That would have been
That's how Andy Griffith.
Taylor.
Yeah.
That's Andy Taylor when he grew up.
That's what I thought. But somebody said it wasn't.
Opie?
No.
Andy Taylor.
Yeah.
Andy
Sure.
Griffith. Andy Taylor. Andy Griffith.
Wait, what did I
When
say?
he grew up. So you had Opie,
No.
and Andy was the sheriff.
No, I said Matlock. That's not what I meant. Did I say Matlock?
You said Matlock, and that's
I
where we all
meant
went.
It was a spinoff of In the Heat of the Night. Who was that guy?
Now that was All in the Family.
Yeah.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
Connor.
I'm lost.
Something Connor.
Anyway, you were watching shit movies.
Well, I was watching. It was basically a shit movie,
Yeah.
and I just thought, like, who's writing these scripts? Because there are some lines in these movies that are just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it seems like somebody wrote it as a joke, and the producer picked it up and was like, "Hey, this is good," because it had millennial language in it.
Oh, okay.
And so it's. I mean, I'm trying to think of one. It was like he was talking to this girl about killing this guy, and the sheriff was, and he was like, where'd you hide the body? Why'd you do this? Why didn't you bury it or burn it? And then why didn't you bury it, burn it, or put it in a lake?
Nobody's
I
written
thought it was a
book
cat.
on how
Yeah,
to do
nobody
that.
wrote a book.
Yeah.
She didn't have the handbook, and then the next line was, "Please tell me we're not going to find your DNA on his pecker." That's what I thought. That doesn't make sense. That next question doesn't make sense to me. So,
Well,
it was things like that. I was like these movies could be okay.
there's a lot of books about DNAs on peckers, I think.
Well, yeah, I don't read those books.
No, well, there's science books, and who's reading them?
No,
But what I'm saying is that is what did it for you?
with that, and it looked like they were recording it on an iPhone 6.
Okay.
So that's really
So that's what made
what gave it away.
The
yeah.
bad writing, the bad cinematography, and the bad
Acting.
I mean,
yeah.
the acting's terrible too.
makes
let's
it
be
a B
honest.
flick. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Are they like labeled as B flicks, or is that something you made up?
No, nobody would. No, I think that's what people call them, like, because they would never say that.
The other
Because
name
they're-
for him is Your Boys Podcast.
exactly.
Good point. Very good
See,
point.
everybody sets out to make an A movie. Going to be a chart busting, show stopping.
Yeah.
What are some of them awards, Emmys and Tonys and
Oh,
Oscars
yeah.
and all. But then after they get done, they realize, we kind of missed the mark a little
The
bit.
thought was there.
Yeah,
And
we
the-
give
you
it
know,
we give it a hell of an effort, but this ain't gonna make.
Yeah, this ain't too good.
Well,
If people want to see a top-notch, low-budget, honestly, masterpiece of a film, they should look up Getting Spooky,
yeah,
because that was a damn. I mean,
yeah,
Getting
Yeah.
spooky.
the
getting spooky,
cinematography that Trey used in that was just outstanding.
immaculate.
Yeah, he could have been down.
Just go to yourboyspodcast.com.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's
take you
right there
anywhere
on
you
the
wanna go.
videos.
Yep.
Getting spooky.
It was.
That's a masterpiece.
It could have been up there with Stephen King's.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what was that other one? Balloon Boy or something?
Bubble Boy.
Yeah.
Bubble Boy.
Didn't he write Bubble Boy?
Or Mask.
I don't know.
There was
The
one called
Mask?
Walrus or something.
That's Worf.
Worf.
Star Trek. He didn't write. Did he write Star Trek?
He can't read.
He wrote, huh?
Worf can't read.
I mean,
He's got his brain sticking about halfway outside his damn head.
why can he not read?
He just can't read. That was the thing they put in there. He can't read.
He's different from the blind guy, isn't he?
Yeah, the blind guy can read. I'm not the one who wrote it. Take it up with Star Trek.
Listen,
Just
This
say
is
it.
how
The
we get to
blind
be
guy.
movies, you see.
See, the blind guy got started in Roots.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
well, he wasn't blind then, though. I guess he, I don't know, got worse as time went on.
A
or
series of
something.
events led him to
Yeah.
unfortunate. Probably sickle cell, honestly.
Yeah,
Let's be
You know.
honest.
And
and he got that face guard around his eyes.
yeah,
You know,
I always wanted to wear one of
One of them?
No,
Oh.
but yeah, I wanted to have one that was like sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I stopped watching Star Trek, I was like, that's stupid. He needs that to see.
Yeah, that's his seeing apparatus. Those are his regular glasses.
Yeah, they're just really, really intense. We're talking about that. Nobody watches Star Trek, so nobody's gonna know unless they watch the new
The news.
the re-released Star Trek. They're not gonna know who Worf is or who the blind guy is.
Well, the reason why we know
I
who
remember
Worf is.
was it the Tribbles?
Center.
Huh?
What sort of?
that's where you.
That's where they got the name from?
I don't know if they got it from there.
What are
Wasn't it the Tribbles? All them little furry creatures that multiplied.
Oh, no.
Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Yeah, they
Ewoks.
didn't call them gremlins. They
No,
call
what?
them
They
Tribbles.
call them Tribbles? Because they couldn't say triples.
I reckon.
Troubadours. No, that's not it.
That's Lonesome Dove.
I'm getting these all confused.
Or Matlock.
Getting
So you
mixed
talking about
up.
what are you talking about, Earl? A movie or what?
Oh, on Star Trek.
Hold on, I'm
They
gonna tell you.
went to some planet.
Oh,
And
I
they
They
thought
went
you
to
were.
some planet every week.
I
Earl.
thought you were talking about those little furries that got.
They went to a planet, and they had things on there. The things got on the ship, and they
Tribblers.
look like rabbits, you see.
Started
And the next
multiplying.
thing you know, them little things was everywhere.
Oh yeah, there you go. Tribbles.
Yeah, little furry. See,
what
they
they call them?
Tribbles.
Tribbles.
Yep.
See, I was right.
And there go old Shatner looking like he finna eat one.
You go
Like you
eat
about to take
have
a
eat
bite out
bunch
of that
them.
thing
They
like a
was
big-
everywhere.
They were everywhere in that scene. Yeah, look at them. They got them stacked up for days. You think they just glued hair on coconuts or something?
Yeah. Well, isn't that the same thing? Didn't they? They got back to Earth, and then that's the things that turned into like those little creatures that if you got them wet, they got real like pissed off and killed you.
Gremlins.
Gremlins. That's probably. It's all coming together. Those are.
Is
gremlins.
Star Trek a precursor to Gilligan's Island? When they landed
Kinda
back,
on the same time.
About
I don't
same
know which
time.
one was
The ship broke, and they were like, "Hey,
yeah,
we got to stay here." That would be a good spin-off.
yeah, we should write movies.
Yeah, we should combine old movies.
That we've talked about that before, making mashup movies.
Yep.
I think we did that when Trey was here.
That's how you would get to what you call your C-list movies.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
And that's what we're shooting for, you know.
yeah.
That's better than any grade I made in high school.
Oh, yeah.
So like
I
what
would've been
what
happy
what would
with
y'all
that.
what would y'all combine? You know.
Probably like I'd do like Scooby Doo because I love it. Combine like a crossover where he's got to solve crimes with like Batman. And I know they did the cartoon version where Batman came to help, and then the next week the Harlem Globetrotters came to help. Like, it's not really what I'm talking about.
What connections does Scooby have? Jeez.
He
Yeah,
knows a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
and I love every time that Don Knotts came to help, nothing got done.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't solve any crimes.
Don Knotts actually made it worse. Like they were doing the he was Barney.
Yeah,
He was
now,
Barney.
he did a lot of other. He was in the Murderous Chicken, or what was he in?
I don't know.
You talking about
Don Knotts.
the
Mr. Chicken? What was it? The
Something, Mr. Chicken.
yeah, the
Yeah.
murderous Mr. Chicken.
no
that would be
something
good.
mansion in.
I remember the movie. I don't remember the name of it.
Mr.
The best
Chicken's
thing he ever
Mansion.
did was Three's Company.
Yeah. Yep. Mr. Whatever his name was. His
Furley.
Name? Mr. Furley.
Furley.
Yeah,
That's it, man. Shout out to TV Land.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What was I gonna ask y'all? It wasn't about Don
It's,
Knotts.
it's in your head. I got no idea.
No.
I'd like to like merge like Green Acres and Gilligan's Island.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. You know,
Gilligan's Acres.
Yeah. Yeah, just put Gilligan out there in the farm and put, what's his name?
Skipper.
Well, him out in the farm too. But Mr. Great Acres.
Mr. Green.
What was that guy?
I'll say I didn't watch.
Eddie Alvarez. I don't know
Eddie Alvarez from the UFC.
Yeah.
Put him out in Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, put him and his wife
Yeah.
on Gilligan's Island.
That was Eva Gabor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Zsa Zsa's sister.
Yeah. Oh, was that her sister?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
They look just alike.
I was thinking that is twins, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was wondering. I thought
That's
they were the
reason they look
same.
just alike.
I thought they were the same person, and then they just went by two different names. Split personality. Was the
Yeah.
They were split early on.
yeah. The somebody asked us the other day if me and Josh were twins. I said no, we were triplets, and I ate the other one. Yeah.
Should have seen that look.
Oh yeah, they did not like that.
How did that sales call go?
Yeah.
Not well after
Not too
that.
good.
The brother Worf, or no, not Worf, the other one, blind guy. Was the blind guy the deputy in the heat of the night?
No.
Shit.
He's the one who taught all them kids how to read.
Carol O'Connor was his
Right?
name. Carol O'Connor was Archie Bunker, and he was the heat of the night. He was the sheriff.
His name was Carol?
Carol. Carol O'Connor.
No, the black guy.
Oh, the black
That
guy.
was Tibbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Tibbs.
Yeah,
I don't know what
you
his
remind
real
me of
name is.
Tibbs. Seemed like you'd be a
Good detective.
deputy. Yeah.
Deputy. Sorry.
What were we? The one of the funniest things we've ever done, and we wanted to rehash with you guys. Y'all saw Toy Story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody saw Toy Story. Back in the day, wasn't that like a... It didn't matter if you had kids. You just saw everybody. It's like Titanic. Everybody saw it once. Right?
Yeah, y'all probably saw it, near some kids or something.
Yeah, because we were
Probably
kids.
so.
Right.
That was like 2000 when it came out.
Wait a minute, y'all was the kids.
Yeah.
Ah!
But
Probably reasonable.
we, at one time, we decided that, speaking of beef, whatever you said, what'd you say?
Beef?
No, the movies.
Beeflix.
B-Flicks.
Yeah.
We talked about making Great Value or like Laura Lynn brand of movies. And Trey was a part of this one. We wanted to pitch it to you guys to see if you thought it might take off. Instead of Toy Story, Josh dubbed it Figure Tales.
Figure Tales.
Figure Tales.
Yeah.
Tales.
Yeah.
And in
Same
Toy
thing.
Story, you had the dinosaur who was kind of dumb and aloof. And in this one, what'd they call him in that one?
Shoot. What
Rex.
was his name? Rex. Yeah, that's it.
In our movie, he's called Dexter, and he's really smart.
Mm-hmm.
He wears glasses, pocket protector.
Yep.
And then you have Mr. Potato Head. In our movie, he's going to just be what was he called? Mr. Goiterhead.
Mr. Goiterhead. Yeah.
And then you had the boy, the real boy.
Andy.
Yep. In our movie, it's basically just going to be Pinocchio's cousin, like Luigi or something.
Yeah.
And then the main character of Toy Story was Buzz Aldrin.
Aldrin. And John Glenn.
Yeah, was Buzz Aldrin and Woody. And so we thought, who was Buzz Lightyear? That was who it was. Not Buzz Aldrin, Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Now you see why we were laughing.
Yeah. Buzz Lightyear is going to be Trey made up some name for Buzz Lightyear. And then Josh said that Woody in original Toy Story was the sheriff. Who was Woody going to be?
Shoot, who was Woody going to be? Stubby or something like that?
Doody.
Doody.
And so we have, instead of Woody, Doody is going to be a sheriff's deputy. He's not going to be the sheriff.
He's not as smart. He's not as
Beat the
smart.
Barney Five.
Yeah. He's
That's
gonna
what I was going for.
Doody, the sheriff's deputy. And so Doody, Buzz Aldrin, Dexter, and Mr. Goiterhead.
Slanky.
Slanky, yeah.
Slanky.
Is the dog.
Is the
that's a
It's
Slinky.
just, except he's just an actual Slinky this time.
Yeah.
And he can't talk.
He's just an inanimate toy. Yeah. And we thought that if Toy Story makes $500 million at the box office, this could easily make $5 million.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
Easily.
I feel like easily.
And it wouldn't be like a box office. It'd be like direct to the bin at Walmart. It's $4.
Yeah, direct to the
apiece.
$3 bin DVD at Walmart.
Yeah.
And they're still on DVD, not Blu-ray, still DVD.
Right.
Yeah.
And no digital downloads. You have to go buy it and then find a DVD player.
Well, that's the part of the game. It's a part of the experience. You have to go find it. And
Well,
buy
speaking of games, we are coming up on the end of season 2, and we thought it would be a good idea to give people a preview of what season 3 is going to hold. Mm-hmm. We have new segments that we're going to start parceling out week by week.
Now, hold on just a minute. We at the end of season 2 almost?
We're close, yep.
Real close.
So you talking about 2 full years of this?
Yes.
I'm tired.
I'm giving slap ass out.
Yeah.
We got to take a break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When's the off season? That's what I really want to know. When's the off season?
That's a good
No
point.
days
That we
off.
need to institute one of those, I think, because this is a lot more time consuming than it looks
You
like.
got to recoup. You got to recoup and rehydrate and get refocused.
Yep.
You can't just jump straight ass into season 3.
Yeah.
So we almost end of season 2, and I'm gonna give you a little hint preview of something. But your boys podcast got a pretty big award, and we'll talk about that next week probably. So,
And, we're looking at signing Trey to a new max contract.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him.
Yeah.
He's been a free agent for a while. He's been parceling out, trying to get offers, but
Basically, what happened
we cleared
is
some cap space.
he retired,
Yeah.
but now
He faxed it in.
he feels like he wants to come out of retirement.
Yep. He's gonna fax it in. I'm back, like
Yeah.
MJ, in the
Yeah.
'90s. So
It's going to be good. Hopefully, he'll come back.
Mhm.
But we want to try out our new segment, which is If You Had To. And basically, we are going to ask a question, then go around and talk about it and debate it. So, Josh, you want to grab one of the questions there?
I do.
if
give it
I
a
had
read?
to,
Yeah.
we've been put in that predicament before. Haven't we?
Yeah. Usually a judge, what you tell me I had to do something. But
There we go.
Yeah, you can either
Whoop.
go to jail or do community service.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
And I had to do community service.
Found you some
Yeah,
money
I
though.
went
Got
to
you some
jail.
lunch.
Yep. Choices.
Yeah, choices. Yeah, it's all about choices.
Spice of life, baby. Spice of life. So the premise of this one is, if you had to, is I'm going to read 2 cards, and obviously you have to choose which one you would rather do. So we can go around and see which one's worse, kind of get your perspectives on it, because I think we're going to have different ones.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. Let's do this. If you had to, make a balloon animal for everyone you meet, or kill a new animal every night and sleep in its carcass.
I kind of like that second one.
Yeah, I'm kind of into killing animals too.
Well, now you got to sleep in its carcass.
Well, at night,
See that I'm going to have to go with the first one, because in order for me to sleep in an animal's carcass, it's going to have to be a big ass animal.
It's going to have to be like
Yeah, you're gonna have limited choices. I mean,
Right.
You're gonna be
Grizzly
up
bear,
in the bear
horse.
and the
Elk,
moose,
moose,
elephant,
rhinoceros, elephant.
hippopotamus area
Yeah.
there.
Any,
where me and
any-
Earl, we can start like at squirrel and go up.
Yeah.
So-
Any of the animals that definitely have diabetes, that's the ones I'm going to have to kill.
them big thick boys.
Yeah. But you guys have more choices, like a deer.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And hell,
getting
them
a big
things are
deer.
everywhere. You go on the golf
Raccoon,
course, see 7, 8 of them.
Well, that's the thing about it. You also have to find it. So you have to kill a new animal every night.
Wait a
So-
minute. You can't sleep in a raccoon carcass.
No, what are you talking
You
about?
not
Why?
as big
You
as
gotta
I am,
fit-
but you
gotta
can't
fit in it.
Yeah.
You got to sleep in it.
Yeah,
all
not,
the way, not your feet hanging out.
not just wearing it as a hat.
in it.
listen,
You got to get in there.
I know where y'all go with this. I understand that. But
Yeah.
listen, just so you know, there's big squirrels around here.
Good point.
There are.
And
We'll-
you'd be
we'll have to see.
amazed at how much you can stretch a raccoon skin if you really try.
When he's dead. Now, when he's alive, it ain't that
Oh,
easy.
yeah, it
Wait
ain't
a
no, he
minute.
gets
You
mad
gotta
if you do it. When it's
Wait a
Protect
minute.
yourself at all
Are,
times.
are they making stuff up, or is these the rules? Can you,
Stretch them.
can you agree from them to?
Can
Well, I
we do
mean,
what
if
now?
you had to do it every night, I would make a shop.
Well, I'm thinking. I don't think you're making sleeping bags out of animals.
No, you're not. You're killing it. Well, that's the thing about it. You got to kill it and sleep in its carcass.
Yeah,
So
you
a
got to
carcass-
kill it,
a
gut
carcass-
it.
Yeah.
and then get in it.
Yep.
I don't think you're making a damn
Or you
pitching a
can
tent out of a raccoon's pelt.
Skin. No, it's got to be the body. It's got to be the body. I think.
But you're saying it's got to maintain its natural
it's got to stink.
size.
It's got to stink.
Well, it's going to stink. I mean, that's a given. I'm just still concerned about a person getting inside the carcass.
Read the thing again.
You know,
Listen,
you're
what
gonna-
I'm
you're gonna-
concerned
if you're
about
gonna-
is every morning me trying to get Tracy to wash my clothes.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's the thing about it too. On this first one, I would go with the first one. By
Me
the way,
too.
make a balloon animal for everyone you meet. So you could just stay at home.
Yeah,
if you don't want to make, balloon animal, you don't have to meet somebody every day.
Well, I don't talk to a lot of people, no way. So I might meet one person a day, if that.
well, how good are you on these balloon animals?
Well, over time.
You'll get better.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, initially
it
they're going to
doesn't
be
say
shit
It's got to
animals.
be a different animal for everyone, right?
No,
There we
Now,
go.
what's the easiest balloon animal to make?
snake.
Bingo.
Yep.
Worm.
Almost
They
said
already
squirrel.
made.
Kangaroo. No.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing too. I think it says everyone you meet. So it's like you meet somebody.
Mm-hmm.
When you meet somebody for the first time, you got to give them an animal. I don't think if you meet
Re-meet them.
Yeah, I don't think if you already know them.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel better about picking that one because I'm justifying that.
Well, and then that makes that one sound a whole lot easier.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, this one's a lot of work. I mean,
couldn't
just
believe
finding
y'all-
an animal
y'all
to
picked
kill
that
every
one.
night. Like, that's, I mean, we can find them, but...
Let's go to the next question. This
All
is
right.
wearing me
Let's
out.
try this one. Okay. You can either get rolled in plastic wrap and thrown in a swamp, or drive a smart car off a ramp over the fucking Grand Canyon.
That would make it a not so smart car.
Yeah, you could pitch me in the swamp, fam. I ain't getting in no smart car.
Yeah, well, we can't fit in one of those anyways.
Good point.
But drive a smart car off a ramp over the Grand Canyon.
We ain't gonna make
So
it
you
over the
gotta-
Grand Canyon to start with.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, you can't guarantee you're going to make it.
Yeah.
And
There's no
This
caveat
bubble
to
wrap,
it.
can you put like food and stuff in it with you?
well, it says get rolled. So
It
like,
also-
you got to get rolled. You can't roll yourself.
It doesn't say how
whoever-
long you have to stay in it.
No, and you're not. Yeah, it didn't say you're dead. Didn't say you know.
Well,
It'd
if
be
you're wrapped in the saran wrap and they throw you in the swamp, it ain't going to be long till you are.
that's true.
Yeah. So
Well, no,
that's
it depends on what mill it is.
Yeah.
You know what mill that plastic wrap is.
Yes. And that's the thing. It's really a question of how would you prefer to die? Do you want to suffocate in a swamp, or do you want to fall to your death in a smart car?
I don't want nobody knowing I ever got in a smart car. I'm going to choose the swamp.
Amen,
So,
brother.
well,
Yeah.
he had to
think
be
we
just
agree
a
on this
tragic accident, but
Yes.
if he's in a smart car, he said, what a damn idiot.
Yeah. That was a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ramp wasn't big enough.
If somebody told me Earl committed suicide in a smart car, I'd say it's a damn lie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'd open an
That's
investigation.
we
is what
open
we
a
would do.
murder investigation up. Something.
Immediately.
Yeah.
That one was easy.
If someone said Earl and smart car in the same sentence, Earl
I'm
and
gonna
smart car, not Earl and smart. Earl and smart car, I'd immediately say no.
That didn't happen.
No.
Unless it was, like
Wise
Yeah.
decision. Wise decision.
Unless he set one
blowing,
on fire.
yeah,
or
set one
something.
on fire.
Oh,
blew
yeah,
or something.
blow one up. I'd
Shot
love
it with
to
a
blow
shoulder
one up.
missile.
It wouldn't
Or did
take
you-
much to blow one
Just
up.
drug it back and then took off like the.
All right,
I'd
last
like for us to go to a
But-
parking lot where a smart car's at and let them pick it up and move it to another parking space. Watch people look for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
We almost tipped over a Ford Focus one time out of anger. I mean, spite.
No, we could have.
Yeah.
We got it rocking.
Yeah, we got it all. It was wobbling where the wheels were off the ground. So
So this one is if
don't mess with your boys.
yeah, don't we'll flip your car.
Yeah. Or we'll relocate it to another spot further away from the
Right,
store.
or I'll flip a cart, a grocery cart behind it,
Yeah, throw it through your windshield.
something like that. If you had to, well, no, this one says all food tastes like dirt. Don't like that one. Or instantly fall asleep whenever someone touches you.
That'd probably be a good thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds all right, don't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about it. No, I don't get touched a lot.
Well, that sounds like something that would
That
definitely.
sounds like a personal issue, too,
I don't,
In other words, you wide awake.
That's right. And so you can control
Ain't
that.
slept in weeks.
Yeah.
But that all food tastes like dirt, nah, I couldn't do that.
I would prefer the fall asleep one.
Yeah. You couldn't do the food taste.
That one was unanimous.
Food
for
don't
us.
taste like anything right now, so I could do that one.
No, you couldn't do that. You don't like dirt. That's what I was going for. You're afraid of dirt still.
Oh,
Like
I
you
don't
were
like.
when you
I
were-
don't like getting dirty. No. But
That's what I was
dirt,
thinking of.
eating dirt's not too bad.
God almighty.